Hi everybody, so I'm back with another haul. It's charity shop and it's also a car boot haul, so don't judge me. I know I've got a problem, but here we go. So I'll go with the charity shop first. It's my favourite one at the bottom of my road, and I'll just be bending out that way because they're all on the floor. First thing I saw was this. It's a massive vase. It's just got a little opening in top. It's enormous, as you can see. It actually looks bigger in real life than it is on there. Don't let me drop it, please. And this was £3. So my initial thought was to paint it, because it's like a creamy colour, light cream. I don't know if you can see if it's coming off. But the more I look at it, the more I like it. I like this colour. And I thought about like putting some grasses in it. But I don't know if they'll stand up right with it only being, because it's really like squat. But I like it as it is anyway, so even if that don't work out, I really like it. So I don't know whether I will paint it or not, because if I do like chalk paint it, I'm gonna have to paint it black underneath first to get some kind of distressing. So I don't know, and I do like the colour as it is, so I might just leave it as it is. Right, the next one you are going to judge me on. My husband thought I'd gone mad, but bear with me. Look at that bad boy. There is something wrong with me, isn't there? I can see it. It's just solid. It's not a planter. There's no like opening in top. I can see you judging me. I'm judging myself. But the overall shape of it, I really like. I do like the colour actually. I can't lie. It is tacky, but I do like it. It's quite large, as you can see. But my thought was to paint this black and then paint it white chalk paint and then distress it. But I think I'm going to struggle to that. But I am going to do it because I don't think my husband will let me have it in a house like this. It is a bit. It's got to be 80s, hasn't it? It's got to be vintage. I don't know if it is though, to be honest. On bottom, if that's any saving grace, it was £4. It says Elegance by Regency Fine Arts. See, I have got some taste. Although it might not be very good, I have got some. Yeah. I don't know if anybody knows if it is. I don't think it is worth anything, but if it is a good make, let me know. But yeah, that was £4. Oh, I'm going to have to paint it now because I think I've just chipped it. The other thing that I got was this. This was £1. It's like a small loaf tin. I suppose you could do small loaves or like cornbread or some little like sponges, I suppose, little Victoria sponges, and make them into individual ones. There were no price on this, but she just said, oh, you can have it for £1. And I thought that was quite good actually, really. So yeah, there's that. And then, excuse me, keep bending now. As I paid for that and I was just walking out after I'd paid, I said, oh, that's nice. This like raffia basket. I think it's a cutlery holder, do you know, for when like you're having a barbecue or something like that. And she said, oh, you can have it. I thought, like, nice one. It does need a bit of attention, like, you can see this is loose. Needs gluing. This bit on the holder is loose. But what I thought I'd do, because I have actually got a barbecue cutlery holder, is put little plants in it. You know, like, I don't know, little bits of ivy trailing over it or something. We'll see. I'm going to glue it anyway and clean it up a little bit because I think that's mould on bottom, nice. and see what it looks like. If not, I'll give it to somebody, see if anybody else wants it when it's all cleaned up and glued. So the other things that I got were from a car boot. And it's a good car boot actually, because it's on a Saturday and it doesn't start while about 12. So you don't have to get up at crack of dawn and get there. So one of the first things I got is these. I didn't know when I put them, man. That were 50p. It's not anything like expensive or anything. It's only like costume jewellery. And nearly dropped it then. And then this was 50p. This opens like a little locket type thing. There is another opening here, but I can't get it open. Or it looks as if it opens and it doesn't, which it will want it to. Yeah, so but I thought it was quite pretty. You can see it's got like little blue flowers on it. And I thought what I would do is just attach it to one of the journals that I make. Have it as like a little dangle. I'll get you one quick when I show you. 2 seconds. This is one that I've just recently made. So it's like a folio. It opens up all these. We've got flaps and places to write and things. So you can basically. And that's the back. It's got old linens that I've actually been able to force myself to use. But you could like hang it. It looks really pretty, doesn't it? Or like put it on front. If I don't drop it. Yeah. So that's what I bought it for. To do something like that with. And the other thing, well, one of the other things that I got is off a. I didn't get anything else off this stall except for this. Is these. Most of them are like antique. There's a couple of new ones. But most of them, I'm saying antique. Well, they might be antique. They've got little wooden spools. And I think they're in the original. They're in the original box. And the colours are absolutely beautiful. You see. And these are all wooden. Look so. Yeah, so there's quite a few of them. There's a few new ones with plastic reels. And there's nothing on them, but I think it was £2. I mean, they're really pretty colours. And there's like 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10. There's 10 in there. But for £2, I mean, some of them haven't got anything on, but them little yellow, little wooden reels are really nice. I know there's something wrong with it. I can't help myself. So, yeah. So, one of the other things that I got these next few items are from one store. And, excuse me, I got this, which, as you can probably see, is like a hanging basket hook. But it's like, I think it's cast iron, I'm not 100% sure. But it's all like, there's a lot of detail on it. And there is actually, I don't know whether it's real or painted on, like a verdigris. It's probably painted on, I'm not 100% sure. Because there are like rusted bits to it as well. So I got that. These were all in one price, so I can't really give you individual prices, but that is absolutely beautiful. My husband, I thought it were an antique, but my husband said it's not because it's got a crosshead screw on it. But I actually looked at when they came in, and they came up in 1933, I think it was. So I got that. And then I got, well, this was the first thing I saw, actually. And it's disgusting. It's got cobwebs in it. It's just a little wooden box. I'm not entirely sure what... And the inside at the bottom of the squares is metal. Metal. Let's say that properly. And so I'm not sure if it was like for test tubes, but I thought what I'd do after I'd shown it in its original form. It originally says, oh, this is 50p. So I thought I'd put some... It's got FRC in it, like stamped on it. It's some put sort of like clean it up and put some wax on it. And just have it as a little ornament. A bit industrial chic. So he said that were 50p, and then I saw this. Now you're gonna have to give me a bit of advice on this. Whether this, I initially thought it was a plant pot, and he told me this were £2. And I'm sure this isn't new. My grandma had one like this, but it had like a really wide top. And so like it's all like crazed inside. It's got like some dark bits around top. There's no stamp or anything on bottom. And like I said, I originally thought it was like a plant pot. And then I sat there looking at it thinking, is it a cooking pot? Is it like something that'd have a lid on it? So if anybody knows, let me know, because I just don't know what it is, whether it's a plant pot, whether it's like something that you put like a stew in and put it in, like a Dutch oven, that you put it in oven. I don't know. Or bake bread in it, I'm not entirely sure, but it was £2. So I thought that was a really good price for £2. So I'd got that, I'd got this wood thing, I got that hanging basket hook. And he says, oh, that's £3.50 then. So I'm like, Jesus, that's very good. And he was like looking around for some change, and I said, oh, we were just joking, saying, oh, if I find anything else before you find change and that. And then I just saw this box in front of me. It's just got like the top covering will come off. I think it's the original top, but I think the actual like paper has come off. So, and it's got on the bottom, it's got right well, gift stationery, but better style box. It looks quite old stamp. So I just thought, well, I'll have a look in that. And you can see that like inside is like still how it was probably. And there's just all these stamps. I don't want to hang it too much, but it's absolutely full with stamps. And there's like loads in like bags, and there's absolutely like loads of them, and they're really nice actually. Some are quite old, some are quite like 1950s, some are from 30s. Oh, that one's from 1953. Yeah, some are still on part of the envelope. And then I was just like quickly just scouting through it, and I found some envelopes at the bottom. And I mean, some of them are just little envelopes. Some have got, one of them have got, so they've just got the full envelope. It's got like the stamps in it, and they're just like pristine because they've been in this envelope. Eden Hotel. can't read the rest of it. But that's from 1951, but it's in perfect condition. And there's 2 or 3 in here like that. I'm not a stamp collector, I put them in my journals. But then there's, I mean, who remembers airmail like that? I remember writing to my friend in America with them. And then, so there's just, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're just mainly all envelopes. I mean, that's not proper old style typewriter font on that. That's really interesting. But then I got down to the bottom one, and it's a full letter. And I've read it. It's from Nigel to his auntie. And he's in America. And it is a really interesting letter. It's not just, I don't know. It's not, anyway, it is interesting. He's travelling and he's in New York. And he's talking about how New York is, that he's in like Times Square and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:35. And everything's still open and he can't believe it. And he's looking at all skyscrapers. And then he goes on to Caribbean. Then he sails on to Caribbean. So it's a really interesting letter. And we're not, and it's got I think it's a Jamaican stamp on it. We're not 100% sure, but we think it's 1949. I mean, that would be in war though, wouldn't it? But it says on the stamp 1874 to 1849, and then the stamp mark has got 49 on it. So maybe it was. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So all of that cost me £5. Couldn't believe it. A bargain. And the other few bits that I got a couple of books, which, the Big Book of Needlecraft. This actually hasn't got I mean, that's lovely, isn't it? It hasn't got a date in, but I've looked it up online and I think it's 1943. It's early 40s anyway. It's just got pictures in it like that. They are selling on Amazon, depending on, not Amazon, eBay, depending on the condition. Something like, I think about £30. But I won't sell it, and that cost me £1. I mean, we were also looking at this, me and my husband, the Amateur Mechanic. Let's see. And we were just looking at it for cover, really. Thought it looks like Freemasons cover. And this is volume 1. Sorry, you see. And I this hasn't got a date in it neither, but I looked it up online. And this is 100 years old. And this was £1. I thought it was old because, I suppose the clue's there, isn't it? Because some of the images that, let's see if I can find one. I mean, it looks like a Peaky Blinder there, doesn't it? So I thought it might have been like turn of century, 1910, 1920. But yeah. And there's all sorts of pictures in it, telling you how to do things, showing you all sorts. I mean, some of them aren't nice pictures actually, a bike. I'll try to avoid them. How to skin a rabbit and things like that. For us vegetarians, that's not a very nice image, but yeah. Like how to mend furniture. But yeah. And that were £1. And like I say, I looked it up on eBay because I'm just interested in it. And they depend on condition again. I mean, this is, as I'm opening it, and it's, the spine's not happy. Between, I think it was £10-ish. But yeah, we're not going to be selling them. And the other few little bits that I got, I got these on one store. I probably forgot something, I always do. And one of the things that I got, I cut it up already, but I'll show you what it was. A little bit of it. It was a little pillowcase, and I've cut them up and just made little ruffles, a little like little forget-me-nots. So yeah, cut that up, and these were only one price. And then there's this ribbon, which reminds me of a 1970s ribbon. I'm not sure how much is it. It's just in a, well, it's about a metre or a yard. And then this pink, it's like a salmony pink satin ribbon. And there's about 2 meters of that. Yeah, I'd say that's 2 meters. Really nice ribbon, that. Really pretty colour. So I got them too, and this embroidery stitches. This will be getting cut. So it's just a little, like, I don't know, little. And then this Woolcraft guide, knitting and crochet. I mean, look at these. I can't knit at all. I wish I could. Like little shawls, blankets. And I mean, how cute's that? So then, and then finally, this was in it as well. It's like graph paper. And all that was £1. So, I think that's it. Like I said, I'll probably find something else. But thanks for joining me again with my obsession. And I'll hope to see you soon. And thanks to all the people that have subscribed. I really do appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And I'll see you soon. Bye.